Getting started here shortly. Might have a little bit of background noise from the air conditioning unit here. We'll have to see how that does. I don't know. I might have to put like a filter on this thing for the audio. What's up, Billy Vance? Happy Monday indeed. Not feeling that hot. I think it's just all these different temperature changes. I don't know. I was feeling super hot yesterday. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, I need to like do some yoga or something. Jeebus. Sound like I'm dying. Okay, a few more things to set up here and we'll be good to go. Blah. How is the noise of the, what is that, air conditioning unit? I actually bought one the other day because it was just so flippin' hot. If it's too loud, I will turn off, but it'd be really nice to keep it on, that's for sure. Actually, I can listen to my own stream and see, can I? Let me pause the music here. Got some crazy music going today. And then actually, I can listen to my own stream and see, can I? Let me pause the music here. Got some crazy music going today. And then actually, I can listen to my own stream and see, can I? Let me pause the music here. Got some crazy music today. Cool. Actually, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna hear myself talking here for a second. It's gonna sound kind of crazy. I can turn my desktop audio. Actually, I need that up so that I can. So I'm gonna try something here. Give me just a minute here, guys. Something. I'm gonna hear myself talking here for a second. It's gonna sound kind of crazy. I can turn my desktop audio. Actually, I need that up so that I can. So I'm gonna try something here. Give me just a minute here, guys. Something. I'm gonna hear myself talking here for a second. It's gonna sound kind of crazy. I can turn my desktop audio. Actually, I need that up so that I can. So I'm gonna try something here. Give me just a minute here, guys. Something. I'm gonna hear myself talking here for a second. It's gonna sound kind of crazy. I can turn my desktop. Actually, I need that up so. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Threshold. Do. You can put like sound gates on this thing. Close threshold. Just try this for a sec. Oh, okay, Billy, that's good to know. Gosh. Man. Like, Dropbox really likes to send me notifications. Let me see if I can... All the stuff I should have done before the stream, right? Notifications. That's a good question, Daxy. Give me just a second, I will answer that because I like that question. I've just got to get one more thing set up, and I'm just not going to worry about the whatchamacallit. Background fan thing. Maybe another day I'll sort that out. It's only like hot here like 10 days a year, so I guess I won't need this to be sorted out all the time. I thought I had Facebook chat. Where the heck? Guess I'll add it. I want to get Chrome. No, I want to pause. And got a few little things to sort out here, guys. Appreciate the patience. All right, let's do that. Okay. How to get leads? Huh? That's a good question. Daxy. Daxamay. All right. How you doing, Elena? Hey, Buck in the house. Daxy from YouTube actually asks, you're starting Bootstrap, what is the best way to get clients? So I'll tell you, this is the same way I'd get clients if I was bootstrapped, or the same way I do it now. So I'm not sure what your service is, but if it's in the like agency service realm, the big thing that you got to keep in mind is getting the right clients is super important. So, what is this? Oh, turn that off. So, like, personally, the biggest mistakes I made in my business when I was just getting started was, like, just taking anybody on as a client. And I thought, you know, oh, I'll just scale up as I add more clients and reinvest, hire more people, blah, blah, blah. Problem with that is, like, you just kind of build this collection of crappy clients who don't want to pay their bills and you don't like working with, all that good stuff. But if you start picking the right clients or going after the right clients, then you can focus really heavily on making sure, A, you can deliver the service you're promising, and B, like, you can just focus 100% on closing them instead of trying to do all this crazy lead gen stuff. So, for example, one more thing to add, that having the right parameters of what a good client is to you matters too. So for me, it really comes down to like revenue and the type of industry they're in. What's up, Scott? Welcome to the stream. So if they're in an industry I've worked with before, then it's a lot. It can get a lot more straight. It can be a lot easier to work with them again. So if they're internet marketing, software, info product world for me, like I've done that a lot. But if I were to go into, say, like, you know, offline retail business or something, like that's not my ideal customer because I've never worked in there before. Not to say you can't, but a lot easier to work with what you've already know, right? Then what I like to do is I like to actually go out and find the client that I want. Like I'll go find companies or individuals who run online companies that I know that I can help because I've helped others like them, and then I'll actively pursue them as a client. And the easiest way that I've found to do that is to, take as long as it takes. Sometimes it can take a day, even like a whole day, and go and just like dig really deep into their business and get as much information as you can about it. At first, you might not even be able to reach out directly to them. Sometimes you can just ask them a bunch of questions. Then I like to put together like a mind map of how I know I could help them grow their business. That's a great conversation starter. Like you map out their business. You might be wrong in some of the parts, but that's not a huge problem. I did this for Ty Lopez. Like I just mapped out like ways I knew he was missing or losing money. Then I sent it to him and started a conversation of, basically ended with, "Hey, can you do this?" So I gave them all the pieces that I thought that they needed to increase sales, right? Up front. I didn't like wait until they asked, right? And then what you can do is, get referrals is a huge one. You already mentioned that, like not what you said, besides contacting your warm market. Referrals are some of the easiest ones because, you're getting the recommendation. They're getting a recommendation from one of your current clients. Now, as far as reaching out to them, something that I've done in the past that works really well is on Facebook. If they're active on Facebook, a lot of my potential clients are, add them as a close friend or just make a note of, their profile or whatever. And then I try to interact often, right? So it might take me a month or two to build up a rapport. Yeah, Daxi, picking the right client is super important. I'd rather spend a month landing the perfect client than, a day getting, 5 days in a row getting 5 terrible clients kind of thing. Then after you've kind of set them as a close friend, or if they use LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever it is, find out whatever fancy. I'm reading the text as I talk. Find out whatever platform they prefer to use on social and start building rapport on there, because what you can do over time is what Coca-Cola has been doing for 100 years, which is get that brand impression. So your name is in front of them, even if you just like their post, leave a nice little comment. You don't have to do anything business at this point, it's just building a rapport virtually. It's going to be a little tougher if they're like a huge influencer or something to get noticed, but over time you can build influence with them that way. And then also on your social platform, whichever one it is, show valuable work. Like this live stream is, so if someone happens to be in my potential client base and they see it, they know what I'm doing, right? Oh dang, Onik. See, look, Onik, a good example. We've done some work together, but him seeing this, it's another impression. Except he's already reached out to me. It looks like. I haven't checked my Facebook messages today, Onik. I will. I promise. Where's my phone? Oh, it's over there. Okay. Yes, keep texting me. I did see your email, by the way. Go out about your new book. So we'll have to check that out, definitely. I don't want to assume, but maybe that's what it's about. But anyways, yeah, like I was saying, building that connection virtually is very doable. Like it's not, it doesn't have to be like super professional a lot of times, especially if your audience is kind of chill. Get to know you. If I'm selling to like investor bankers, I might not do that directly. But yeah, I mean, getting attention you can get creative with. It's a ton of fun. And then, like I said, like putting information out on your social platforms about what you do and how you do it and the results you get for people. I go through spells of not doing that terribly well. And actually, on my list today, I need to write out 3. My branding's kind of all over the place. I was gonna like button that down this week, get it cleaned up. But yeah, man, hope that helps answer your question. Feel free to ask any more related to that. Kind of all over the place, but give you an idea of how I like to do it anyways. Okay. Back to it, yeah. So I was going to spend a little bit of time before I dive deep into what work I got to get done today. I was going to just kind of play with a little page that I'm thinking about doing for like a upsell related to that copy guide I was working on. So I think I'm going to just kind of just play around with the page real quick. Nothing too crazy as far as actual. I'm not going to like write all the copy for anything. Just kind of want to get the framework in place. Mainly because I'm in the mood to just build some stuff without thinking too much. Oh, my baby puppy. I love that Facebook. Check this out, guys. Oh my gosh. This is my puppy when he was like 6 months old, maybe. No, not even that. That was probably like 5 months, 4 months. So little. Ugh, it's gonna die. Gonna die. Thank you, Facebook, for reminding me of that. Okay. So yeah, I was thinking about doing this like mastermind thing. We did one just kind of testing it out. What's up, Jesse? Me and what's his fella's name? Billie Jean. You know what? I'm gonna make life easier. I think I'm going to gonna clone one of my check. Right, Mike? That's the idea. So I think I'm going to try to do like a recurring one, like once every other month maybe, and plug it in as an upsell on the copy guide here. But then I'll probably like just sell it separately as well. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to just use one of the checkout pages if I can find it. And then, I don't know as far as pricing, I might start kind of low to just kind of get it all sorted out. What's up, Chris Record? How you doing? Thinking about calling it Hot Tub Roundtable. And I'll probably end up having like 2 different levels. I'm not 100% sure. We'll play with some stuff here. And then I think, how do I do this? Products. I need to add a product here. 1 day yacht mastermind. Just gonna say for the 1 day, I'm thinking I'm gonna break this into 2 parts. So 1 day, I don't know. Okay. Right? I just wear them all day, so if they were Bluetooth, they would just die all the time. Never seen anybody sell a Yacht Mastermind as an upsell, but we'll see. I'm gonna put some just crap copy in here for now, but that's alright. I know, I had AirPods, then I lost them. We'll just add some pretty little images in here. Hey Gene, can you be a little more specific? What you mean? Have you worked on Digital Agency Builder? Are you referring to Chris Records, Helio? Or sorry, I'm not 100% sure. You're referring to. I know, I was pretty bummed, not gonna lie. Are we doing purple on this? I don't know why. Oh yeah, Gene. So yeah, me and Chris are collaborating a bit on that. There's all kinds of fun stuff going on with that. Kind of in the early bird stages, but from what I've seen, it is just kicking some butt. Yeah, I suppose so, Mike. I suppose so. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I'm excited to see all the pieces come together. There's some really good stuff in there for the Founders Club part of it. Bob Yeager. Hey man, I saw your message. I have yet to dig into it, but I decided like I'm gonna start like batching together communications, like try to knock them all out at once because I get a few of them. But things are good, man. I'm feel a little like weird today. I don't know what it is. Playing around with some upsell stuff. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. I'm not 100% sure how this works as far as why does that have a negative 25? Oh, that's smart. Yeah, I try to do stuff like that and then I like forget and then they just kind of all go down the page. I have quite a few I need to reply to. Like sometimes, you know, I work a lot off stream, obviously, like, duh. So I'll try to knock out all my super focus-oriented stuff before I do any streaming stuff. In general, though, like, when I'm doing things like this, I don't have to think too terribly hard, so it's kind of nice to have some company and get some good questions. Also, are your funnels always direct to this offer, or is there lead gen stacked somewhere at the front of this? Currently, right now, I'm still kind of buttoning all the pieces together. So, generally how I like to work on these for my own stuff is get all the pieces kind of the puzzle out there, and then sit down and start connecting the dots a little closer. Because right now I'm not running any like ads or anything to my copybook, anything like that. Which I have like goals to get that ready to go by the end of the week. So yeah, man, it's gonna be good. Just throwing some copy on the page here. I'm not going to be working on this all day. I just want to get a few. It's been kind of on my mind over the weekend. Like, you know what? We'll just give this a go. Matt Truster, everybody. What's going on, man?
We're here with the three.
Interesting. Want to try something? Code off this page. Right now, as I said, I'm just kind of getting the bones of the page together. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to do, map out, plan landing pages kind of thing. But right now, not the page I want. Is it? No. There we go. I generally like to at least just kind of get the page started, and then I'll go off to like a document editor and write the copy, you know. I've got a lot of copy to work on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna grab this code real quick. How big is this file? I may want to compress 3 megabytes. Yeah, it's not too bad. Do, 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 do. It's good to write copy when there's 0 distractions. I'm just cleaning up some video real quick. I haven't found like an optimal way to write as far as like environment and all that, but generally not on this computer is the best place for me to write because there's too many windows and distractions and stuff. I've got a little MacBook that I usually take to, you know, somewhere and kind of zone out. Ah, it's so loud. Dang. That's legit. I thought I was cool like going to the library, you know? Haha. Look at that video. Oh, that's hot. Of course it peeks out. All right. The woods is my office. That's sick, dude. A little tougher to find the woods here in San Diego. Actually, haven't talked to Billy about partnering on this thing yet, but sometimes you just gotta, you know, go for it. Oh, I need to actually remove the audio from this. Yeah. Hmm. Shh, Don't tell anybody. I'm not even sure. I probably won't even use that headline. I need to like kind of sit down and think about this thing. Masterminds are interesting, especially on like an upsell page like this, because I like do not think this will work as far as like straight up upsell, but except for the right people. But you never know. Ah. Just testing some layout stuff right now. What's up, Mike? Good to have you here, man. How you doing? I'm just playing with some layouts of some landing pages for a boat mastermind. Like, I'm not even sure what I want to have on this page. Why we're just gonna get the, you know, just get the basic layout here. We'll get it sorted out. Then we'll, you know, actually launch this thing someday. I like that. Yeah, and this is going to be one of those things, it's like certain people who get it are going to take this kind of upsell. A lot of people, it's going to probably be like, what? Because like most of the people I've talked to that buy masterminds, like the big thing they automatically get the value in general. And those who have never gotten one before, like oh, I had a better, need like 3 things. Yeah, I figure what I'll do is at least, you know, put this in the upsell flow. You know, might grab a few here and there, and then at least they'll like know about it, right? I might even have a thing. It's just like not right now. Tell me more about it later, kind of deal. And I'm literally just grabbing some random pictures from my phone. I have some actual nice pictures taken somewhere else, but Mike, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because what I did is I actually put a sound gate on there because I have AC running in the background, and what it does is basically until it picks up anything above a certain decibel level, it just mutes. In fact, I forgot I had that on there. I like that. Like, I want to emphasize, obviously, the benefits of it, but people, like I said, I think a lot of times people who understand the value of masterminds, like, they just they get it, you know? And if they don't, they don't. I'm not going to try to sell them on an upsell page. Anyways, like, super hard. And then in the follow-up is where I'll probably push a little bit more. Yeah, so Mike, so I'm gonna turn off that gate. See how that sounds. I mean, there's just gonna be a little bit of background noise, but it's fine. Yeah, it's like if you don't have any of that white noise, then it's kind of weird, right? As soon as I the Manja, nice to meet you, man. So I build stuff on the internet that sells stuff on the internet for myself and other people. So right now I'm working on a web page that's going to sell what's called a mastermind, which is kind of just a fancy word for like a get together of really smart, well, hopefully generally smart people in the same field, and where you can network, learn things like that. So that's what we're doing. This page, I'm like just throwing a bunch of random stuff on here before I actually build it out, but yeah, should work out all right. That's what I'm up to. What kind of movie you guys looking to watch? Anything fun? I'm guessing. What part of the world are you guys in? Because it's like 12:30 or 12 in the afternoon here. Yeah, Mike. Oh, so what kind of video cut out when you were talking? Oh, OBS just has filters on it, in it. I do that with imaginary people too. You know, sometimes you gotta start with imaginary. It's alright. Sometimes imaginary people are the best people. Let's be real. Bosnia. What's a good comedy I've seen? You know what was pretty funny was Game Night with Jason Bateman. I'll show you. Game Night, Jason Bateman. It was pretty funny. Got an 83 on Rotten Tomatoes. Just a nice kind of don't think too hard kind of thing. This always reminds me of this scene in The Office, anytime I'm on a boat. I want this.
I'm your body captain, too! I'm your body...
Is that a headline I should use? Because I like that. Or are you asking me personally? I'm gonna just throw it on the page here, not in any order. But this is how I sometimes just build crap. I'm gonna say name. I said what? I spelled this all wrong. Good Netflix comedy. Hard to go wrong with stand-up comedians, that's for sure. I like that. Bob, you're automatically into the mastermind. Good job. Earned your way in. It's so funny, and I think you probably know this better than anybody. It's like if you don't if you don't like separate the two types of work you're doing, like whether it's building stuff or writing stuff, if you try to do both at the same time, your brain just like mine just doesn't do it. Should be able to do the name thing, considering I'm probably going to spend 200 hours trying to figure that out. But I'm just going to take name out for now. Obviously, this is a mess, but it's fine for now. Nice. Then, grammar takes me forever. Nemanja, no, this isn't the first page they'll land on. This is going to be like what they call an upsell page. So, first page will be more of like a traditional product kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. Might be the third page. Not 100% sure yet. I like saying funny stuff, like instead of customize your order below. So hold up. Wait a minute. Put a little love in it. I don't. What is that song? No idea. Mitch Jenkins, everybody. I don't know if I just didn't eat enough or what. I feel like really weird. I wanted a GIF. I can't find it. Guess I could. Should probably not use copyrighted stuff on the page, but whatever. Namanja asks, what is that Bitcoin bookmark? That's all my Bitcoin secrets, yo. No, it is. I own own a few coins here and there, and that just kind of stores my links to them. So funny that underline that's in there. Bob, stop making me look bad. I know. You're right. I mean, obviously, learning is the wrong word. I told you I'm not writing copy right now. Would you call it profit pooling strategies? Stealing it. We need the boat emoji if we're going to do this right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. That's a boring emoji. Here. I want to see what this... Yeah, that's the boat emoji. Okay. Basically just wanted to get the bones of this page up here. I'm trying to think what else I've got to get rolling today. I love how this, like, I just saved these Instagram images. Dude, have fun, man. What woods, if you don't mind me asking? What part of the world are you in? I forget. I grew up, like, in the woods. This is... Namanja. I hear you, bro. Have fun in the woods, brother. Appreciate your help, actually, a lot. That helped. Well, we don't actually get in the hot tub. We just sit around and talk. See, look. Pennsylvania's got some good woods, man. I grew up in Ohio. Same kind of woods. Nice, brother. Sometimes I miss the woods, you know, the Midwest, but man, does it get hot out there. Okay. 20 acres. It's awesome, dude. Aaron, that's actually an MP4, so it's a video. And there's a little script I'll just show you. If you want it, just let me know. But basically, you just in ClickFunnels, it's just this HTML5 video script here. It's super lightweight. It's like 400 kilobyte video. But yeah, you can just Google like HTML5 video generator and it'll generate the code for you. GIFs actually are like heavier, you know. Interesting. I used to do a ton of split testing. I probably need to do it more often, you know, like there's always more split testing that can be done. I learned a lot when I was doing it. But generally, like for this kind of stuff, on average, I won't test a ton, but yeah, so Aaron, actually, that's just an Instagram, like, you know, whatchamacallit, story. And I just uploaded it to Dropbox, basically. And then, yeah, you just link. I mean, I'm using Dropbox, which is probably not the, like, best way to do it, but basically, like, I'm just hot linking to the video in Dropbox. I think they have a limit on bandwidth you can use per day kind of thing, but these pages aren't getting like a ton of traffic, and it's not a very large file. But I could load the video on ClickFunnels or anywhere, you know. So the members area, like my.increase academy, this is actually teachable. So I'm using a couple different things. So this is all teachable.com, which is like a membership platform thing. And then increase.academy, which I need to have it on my list to revamp this because it's kind of a mess right now. But this is WordPress. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. And then yeah, these pages are all ClickFunnels, like the landing pages. Alright, so I need to write a bunch of copy for this, map it out, all that good stuff. I just wanted to get kind of this page together so I could feel the awesomeness. So now we're going to move on to something else, but I think just at the top of the hour of the stream, I think I'm going to stop for a bit, grab some food, all that good stuff, and then pop back on in a little bit. But seriously, fun hanging out for a bit with y'all. Do some streaming more often. Sorry, I'm a little low energy today. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just being Monday, right? But yeah, I will talk to y'all soon. As soon as I figure out where my OBS is. There it is. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to tune back in then in a little bit. Keep hanging out. Later on, y'all.